Hello, Brandy here. Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to bring you along a journey of, I don't know, what I would call my homemaking journey. I have been thinking a lot lately. And I realized, there's a lot that I was taught growing up as a young lady as far as how to take care of some items in the home, some structural things in the home. But I realized, the way I relate to homemaking is very minimalistic. And I think, my upbringing has to do with that, where chores were a little bit do it or else. So I didn't grow up with a joy of homemaking being established in my youth, we'll say. And I've been thinking about that more and more lately, and how I want to raise my children to experience my motherhood of my children, and how I want people to experience my home and how I want to feel in my home. So it's brought me back to learning more about homemaking. So I'm going to share some of the follies and wins of my current journey so far. So I have some things that I'm working on right now. I just put away some clothes. I'm about to figure out the dinner plan, and I am about to maybe have a second try at something I was trying to do as my homemaking basics. So I'll explain a little bit as I go, but homemaking basics, because I got a few books, because I'm a person who loves to learn and read anyway, so why not get homemaking books? But a few things that are currently in my homemaking basics arsenal is Monday through Friday schedule of get at least one load of laundry done, make sure you deep clean bathrooms on weekends, and if you're gonna mop, that's a weekend task. Also make sure that there's dinner cooked every night. So my kids are teens, so they can just get food at this point, but I still like to offer dinner every night, so that's something that's in my basics list. I also like to bake something once a week. That's in my basics list. Fresh flowers is in my basics list. Clean kitchen, dishes done, in my basics list. And I think, family time is also on my basics list. So Monday through Friday, I try to make sure that my kiddos and I, when they are with me, that we have collective family time, intentional family time, Monday through Friday. So these are some things that are my basics. So now I'm gonna walk you through some of what I'm doing today, just to share in case it's helpful, as maybe you're thinking about your homemaking journey as well. You don't have to be a mom, you don't have to be a wife, you just have to have a home that you live at, probably, to homemake. And even if you share a residence, there's still some homemaking that can be done. So to me, I boil this down to my relationship with my home space, and how I relate to the folks who are in my home space and who I have that type of intimacy with. So there's something there. I haven't figured it all out, but my journey has begun. So I'm gonna show you something I was working on that made me laugh a little bit. All right, I admit I tried to do a thing and it just did not work out. I'm actually a really great baker, but I tried to get the Trader Joe's blueberry muffins mix, and they had dehydrated blueberries in there, but they were freeze-dried. I didn't really pay much attention to the fact that they were freeze-dried, because you can put dehydrated blueberries in a muffin mix and it's fine, but when they're freeze-dried, this is what happens. So I don't think I'll keep these, but I'm gonna go to the store in a moment just to grab more blueberry mix, because I don't want to make them from scratch today, but I do want to have a grab and go option for my kiddos. We always have a fruit bowl full of fresh fruit. And here are my flowers for this week. I'm in love with my little ensemble. So this is always here. I bought this for myself on Mother's Day. My sister gave me this, and it's this plant, and it's doing really well. It's from her garden, And then I went to Trader Joe's and found these guys and these guys. I also put some of these on my altar space for prayer over there. But I've been working on making sure I have a little area where my fresh flowers can bring fresh energy and happiness into the space. And then I would love to figure out this situation, so that's up next. I'm also gonna go get some stuff to make dinner so my children will be fed and happy and nourished. And I'm a person who likes to cook to share love, so I'm excited to spend the time on that. Yeah, so I'm gonna head on over to the store. So I decided to just make some wings, and for me, whenever I bake wings, my rule is always to just season it, even though I've already seasoned it. So I'm just adding more seasoning because I like seasoned food, like I really do, and my kids like it, and this is how we eat. So I am doing a second go of seasoning the chicken just to really make sure we've got some good seasoning. And I think we're gonna have some rice, and I'm making candles. That's separate, obviously, but I just have the rice waiting there, and then I'm gonna probably do some frozen broccoli. I want to make this soy honey chicken recipe I found, so I'm gonna make the sauce in a moment. Okay, so I have the chicken baked, and I'm gonna just put the soy honey sauce on the wings and then broil them to get that nice sticky texture. And the reason I'm showing you this part is because I want you to see the growth that I am embarking on. So I have this bowl, and it's just a bowl, so whatever, but I also realize I don't really have any a lot of dishes that are a function of like presentation or just simple enjoyment and aesthetically pleasing. A lot of my equipment is technically like I have it around versus like I've intentionally thought about this and invested in this. So this is another way that I see an opportunity to grow my homemaking experience, where I could have a nice mixing bowl, perhaps that's not a plastic one from the dollar store. Nothing wrong with dollar store bowls because I have a collection, but I do want to grow in the way of maybe adding more to my arsenal. And look here, I'm making rice, but do I have a lid? Not yet. I've always just used another pan instead of like investing in having a formal glass lid. It just has never been that crucial to me, and I want to have those things because a part of homemaking for me is the functional flow of things, and it would flow a lot to actually have a glass lid instead of a pan while I'm cooking the rice. So I'm gonna be putting this together, and then I'm gonna go and have an adventure real quick before both of my kiddos come home. One is here now, but the other one's out at a practice. So I'm actually gonna go get my hair cut real quick, and that's gonna be a whole separate video that maybe should release before this one. So check that out if you haven't, and I'll be back in a bit to share more of today's vlog. Alright, so the wings have been broiled, so then you take the extra sauce and you just add it on top. The rice will be done in 9 minutes, and I'll put together a quick salad, and that will be dinner this evening. So I'm gonna maybe make the muffins later too, so I'll show you that. Okay, so I ate a couple wings, and this is my meal prep food. So I just have some rice noodles with veggies and chicken. So I'm gonna eat this, and I ate a blueberry muffin because, you know, I can eat some of them. I don't know if they're gonna stay, but I also got some blueberry mix. I'll do that again. Okay. Hello. The lighting is not the best right here, but it's a little bit better right here. So it is the next day. I got my hair cut, and that's great. I did not get a chance to come back to this because last night I was tired and prioritizing dinner, getting back from the haircut, getting some other work stuff done, and quality time with my kiddos. I did not clean the kitchen last night, but that is me having grace and going to bed on time. So I'm gonna clean the kitchen now because I'm on break from work, and if I don't clean it right now, I'll be cleaning it next break because I have a few breaks in my day. So I'm gonna be cleaning the kitchen. I'm going to be doing a load of laundry. I'm going to be prepping dinner. And I did get up and I worked out I just did a 45-minute walk on my mini treadmill. There's a video in the catalog about my at-home treadmill and all of that. I had coffee, showered, got dressed. I'm wearing a pretty cute dress. This dress is featured in my Divine Feminine wardrobe video for spring and summer, so you can check that out. It should post before this, I believe it will. I have not put on any makeup today and I want to, so I'm gonna do that as well. And other than that, gotta get back to work. So those are some things I'm working on. And I do have a market for the apothecary this weekend, so I also need to finish making my candles and make another soap as well. But for now, I'm going to looking around on what to do first. Probably work on the dishes, and then I'll move on to the next thing. I don't really want to show you my dishes, but I'll show you. There's laundry to do, and there's all the dishes from yesterday. Dishes were done yesterday morning, but in a day, everything happens. So I'm gonna go do laundry and dishes. I could show you me doing those activities, show you me doing those activities. I can't figure out the linguistics on that one, but I could show myself doing those activities to you, but I don't know if it's that necessary, so I'm just gonna do it and then maybe show you when it's done. Yeah, so I'm gonna do my makeup and start some dishes real quick, move the laundry over, and then I'll be back. Okay, I was able to do my makeup, so I feel nice. I also didn't have enough time like I thought, so I didn't wash not a single dish, but I will next break. I actually have to jump back into my work day, so I'm gonna go sign back into work because the break is over. And I did do a load of laundry because I just literally made more sense. So I'm also trying to be strategic in my homemaking journey to do things with strategic order. So one thing would be when I have less time and I'm needing to do multiple tasks, do the task that does itself first. So it makes more sense for me to start the laundry before washing the dishes because the laundry will do itself while I'm washing the dishes. So I could co-work with the systems that do themselves. So once the dishes are in the dishwasher, I can do the next thing, like maybe prep dinner, because there's like co-working elements to it, if that makes sense. So laundry is moving. I did my makeup, my hair. I love this texture. I'm probably gonna keep it textured or curly or something. But other than that, I'm about to get back to this work, seeing clients, so I'll do that. And then on my next break, it looks like I do have a break coming up around noon. So that's when I'll jump back in and get the dishes done, set up to do my other stuff as well. All right, thank you so much for being here, and I'm gonna keep it moving. It's time to get back to work, so here we go. Okay, I'm back. I'm on my lunch break now, and I'm gonna go wash dishes. And work is making me tired. It's not the clients, it's just the actual admin stuff that I have to do. So I'm like, But I'm gonna go ahead and take a break from it to refresh my mind, and gonna go wash some dishes, which is really important for today's adventure in homemaking. Gonna wash those dishes. The laundry should be ready to be moved over, and I'm gonna drink some water because I think I'm gonna fast until 2 o'clock. No, 3 o'clock because I have a client at 2, so I'll fast until 3 today. Okay, gonna go wash dishes now. Oh, and I put eyeliner on as an extra little touch, and I realize I need to do my nails because it could be better. Okay, see you soon. Okay, I have finished cleaning the kitchen, and you can kind of see it. The muffins continue to live, but I'm probably gonna make some tonight. I'm gonna try and make a split batch for my son, who likes chocolate chips and doesn't like blueberry, but I like blueberry. My other son is on the fence, he's either or. So I put on my apron because it just seems like an easier way of making sure not to ruin my clothes, because I'm gonna have a few more sessions and some of them are video, so that means I can't look a hot one like I just been rolling around and all that. But the house is looking good. I'm about to drink my second glass of water. Another basic that I want for my homemaking experience is to like have positive fragrance in the home, and I don't want to do Febreze because it's not healthy and has a lot of chemicals in it. So this yoga mat detox spray is all natural. I have this sweet rose, and you can totally make this at home, but since it's still here and I'm working on getting back to it, I sprayed the couches with this and just kind of dusted them off as I straightened up the living room. But my children are technically helping out with chores, so tonight my youngest son will be working on bathrooms, my oldest son will be working on cleaning the kitchen post dinner. So I have them help out at least twice a week with chores that I tend to do. They have their own basic chores, like cleaning their room and the living room, which is where they tend to be. But once or twice a week I ask them to help out with the chores that I do, which is the bathroom, deep cleaning on Sunday, and the kitchen, which I do most days. So that's the balance there. So next up I'm going to make the muffins, maybe after work finishes for the day. And I also want to make a couple hanging right here. I want to have a couple hanging displays for my apothecary. So over here I have some plants similar to the one there that are just growing in water. I guess that's called water, I don't know, some pathos that are just growing in water, not dirt. So I want to hang them here. Can you see here? And so I want to make like this rope thingy to hang them. I can't think of the name of what it's called. It's not macrame, but just like a little hanging vase situation. So I'll show you that, and then I think maybe that'll be enough things to share for this week in homemaking, the journey. Yeah, so I'll check back in a bit. Bye. Hello, it's me again. So I'm gonna start prepping for dinner. I have my last client session and my mind is spinning. So after client sessions, I need a little time to decompress mentally from all like the listening and processing and I don't know, just trying to do my best. So I'm actually gonna go get stuff for dinner. I technically have stuff for dinner at home, but I like to move around. Working from home requires that I leave the house intentionally, so I am, oh, there's the plants that I was talking about that I'll be working on the thing. But I'm gonna run an errand to the store to get stuff for better lighting this way. I'm gonna go get stuff for the rest of the week that I forgot about, put on my sunglasses because it's nice out, and then I'm gonna start dinner, make dessert, or make the muffins that I've been talking about this whole video, this whole vlog. But I'm also gonna make my candles, finish those up. I'm gonna make another batch of soap for this market this weekend. Hopefully the weather's good because it's gonna be so much fun. So I won't necessarily film that, but maybe I'll post about it on Instagram. So if you're not following me, be sure to follow me there to see some of that content. And got my list here. And I'll just go get the things. So that's next. Here we go. Okay, so I went to get some groceries at my local Winco, and now I am going to actually go on a quick little stroll. I just went to a park nearby that I really enjoy going to, and so I'm going to go walk and get some sunlight because it's such a nice day. It does not seem right to just go back home. So when it gets nice outside, I'm gonna try and be out as long as I have the time to do so, or I'll need to be making the time to do so. So I'm gonna go on a quick stroll around and get some extra sunlight in my day, and then get on with the evening program. On my way back from my stroll, I noticed a man loitering in the bushes. Not sure what he was doing, but I will smile at getting home safe and secure post this wonderful walk. And now I am home, and I start to make the muffin mix. And for me to make the muffins a bit healthier, I add in some ground flax and also some hemp seeds. So flax is full of omega-3s, and hemp seeds are full of protein and vitamins, and that's really good stuff. So add those in, my kids never notice. And then of course I'll add in chocolate chips and blueberries, also some vanilla paste, and get these all ready to be baked. And it actually turned out pretty good. So I'm super excited to remake these muffins again. So to make my split batch of muffins, I just kept the muffin mix without any blueberries or chocolate chips and added them in last. Just pressed them in with the whisk, so that way it's kind of the same difference without intermingling the ingredients. Look at them, they came out so pretty. This is the chocolate chip side, these are the blueberry ones. Super excited. I'll let them cool, but they're beautiful. Look at them. That's right. So that's what I was trying to do. Not shoot, it's too hot for me. Alright, that's what I was trying to do. This is what I was looking for instead of this. And I feel bad for even just having them out. Some batter sitting there. Look at that. But yeah, so I'm gonna toss these, put the good ones out once they cool, and that will be that. Hey, so I think it's time that we bring our vlog to an end. I did not get a chance to do the hanging vases project that I wanted to do. I have all the stuff and I want to do it, but I actually need to make my soap and I need to make my candles for the market, so I need to prioritize that. But if you want to see that, I can put that in the next episode of beginner homemaking or my homemaking journey. I don't know what I'm calling this or if this is even going to be a thing, but it is where I'm at. So I've realized for me, I want to put videos out on things that I'm actually in the middle of experiencing, because that's the thing that's actually interesting to me. So if you would like to see the other project move forward that I mentioned with the water hanging vases concept that I have, and there's not really vases as much as mason jars, let's be honest, and I feel like there was probably one other thing I didn't get to that I said I was planning to do, but I am gonna go jump up and make some soap real quick. My last one, I want to make a hibiscus and beetroot soap for glowing skin to add to my collection from the upcoming market. And I'm gonna make a couple more candles and then get those candles labeled and start prepping to pack everything for the market, because that takes a little bit of time. So I just want to say thank you for joining me for this episode. Thank you for spending some time with me. Hopefully this video was useful, helpful, and encouraging and inspirational in case you're on the same journey or curious too. I did mention books. That was the other thing. So let me know if you want to see another episode. I can pop the books in and explain what I've learned so far, as well as do the other project. Today we made muffins, and that was kind of the long-standing saga, but maybe next time we'll just get those other projects done and I can do some book reviews or something. So let me know in the comments below. Are you on the journey of homemaking? Are you beginner? Are you intermediate? Are you expert? Share a tip, share a question, share a comment below, and I'll look forward to catching you in the next episode of Spiritual in Mind. And yeah, I'd love to hear from you, get your opinion. What do you think? And I'll see you in the next episode. Take care.